Every problem you face is a reflection of your inner world. The struggles, the obstacles, the challenges, they are not separate from you, but deeply intertwined with how you perceive yourself and your reality. The key to solving them lies not in fighting them or changing the outer circumstances, but in transforming the mind. Look at your life as a mirror. Every situation, every event, every person you encounter is a reflection of the thoughts you carry, the beliefs you hold, and the emotions you nurture. To change the reflection, you must first change what is inside. Stop seeing the problem as something outside of yourself and recognize it as a result of your own creation. In the stillness of your mind, you hold the solution. It is not in the doing, but in the being. Imagine the reality you desire and feel it with every fiber of your being. Close your eyes and see yourself living in a world where all your problems have already been resolved. Visualize yourself as free, as fulfilled, as someone who has everything they need. Once you plant this vision in your mind, let it grow. Do not concern yourself with how or when it will manifest. Your job is not to figure out the details, but to remain faithful to the feeling of already having what you desire. This feeling is the secret. It is the bridge between your inner world and the outer manifestation. When doubt creeps in, when fear tries to take hold, remind yourself that what you believe is what you will experience. Your belief is the blueprint for your life. Hold fast to the conviction that the solution already exists within you and that it will reveal itself when you remain aligned with your vision. Do not allow the outer world to dictate your inner state. No matter what seems to be happening around you, stay rooted in the truth that your inner world is more powerful. If you can feel the solution, if you can see the outcome clearly in your mind, then the outer world must conform to it. This is the law. In every moment, you have the power to shift your reality. The choice is yours. Will you continue to see problems, or will you shift your focus to the solution that already exists? When you align with this truth, when you embody the feeling of already having the answer, the outer world has no choice but to follow. This is not just theory. It is a truth that has been proven time and again. Your mind is the creator, and the world is its reflection. Change your thoughts, change your feelings, and the world will change with them. The outer world is a mirror that reflects the state of your inner world. Every experience you encounter, whether it be positive or negative, is a manifestation of your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs. What you perceive outside is a direct result of the mental images and ideas you hold within. This understanding is crucial because it shifts the focus from trying to control external circumstances to transforming the internal landscape of your mind. Many people believe that the challenges they face in life are caused by external forces. They think their problems stem from other people, unfavorable conditions, or bad luck. But this view is incomplete and misleading. The outer world doesn't operate independently of the inner world, it is shaped by it. Your mind acts like a projector, casting the film of your inner thoughts, beliefs, and feelings onto the screen of the world around you. If you see chaos, limitation, or lack in your life, it is a reflection of the chaos, limitation, or lack that exists in your own mind. The principle that the outer world mirrors the inner world is not just a philosophical idea, it is a fundamental law of reality. Everything that happens in your life is a response to the vibration you hold within. Every thought you think emits a certain frequency, and that frequency attracts similar energies in the outer world. If you consistently think thoughts of fear, scarcity, and doubt, you will attract circumstances that match that energy. On the other hand, if you cultivate thoughts of abundance, peace, and confidence, your external experiences will align with those qualities. Consider this: when you wake up in the morning and your first thoughts are filled with dread, anxiety, and frustration, you set the tone for your entire day. Every interaction, every event, every experience that follows will seem to reinforce those feelings. You might find yourself stuck in traffic, dealing with rude people, or facing unexpected challenges. It feels as if the world is against you. But in reality, the world is simply reflecting the state of your inner world. Now imagine waking up with thoughts of gratitude, peace, and optimism. You feel aligned, centered, and in control of your day. Suddenly, everything seems to flow effortlessly. People are kind to you, Opportunities appear out of nowhere, and even the small challenges that arise seem manageable. This shift in your experience is not a coincidence. It is the direct result of the vibration you created within your own mind. By changing your internal state, you change the way the outer world responded to you. The mind is an incredibly powerful tool, and the thoughts you feed it determine the quality of your life. However, many people are unaware of this power and live their lives reacting to external circumstances instead of taking control of their inner world. They believe that life happens to them, and they remain stuck in a cycle of victimhood, constantly reacting to the challenges that come their way. They don't realize that by shifting their inner world, they can create a completely different external reality. This truth becomes even more evident when you examine recurring patterns in your life. Perhaps you find yourself repeatedly facing the same types of problems, whether in relationships, finances, or health. These patterns are not random, they are the result of deep-seated beliefs and emotions that you have carried for years, often without even realizing it. The outer world continues to reflect these inner patterns until you address them at their core. Once you identify and change the limiting beliefs that are creating these patterns, your external circumstances will shift as well. It is also important to understand that the outer world is neutral. It does not have inherent meaning or value, it simply reflects what you project onto it. Two people can experience the same event and have completely different interpretations based on their inner state. For example, one person might see a job loss as a devastating failure, while another might view it as an exciting opportunity for growth and new possibilities. The event itself is neutral, but the way it is perceived and experienced depends entirely on the individual's inner world. By recognizing that the outer world is a mirror, you take back your power. You no longer feel like a victim of circumstances, and you realize that you have the ability to shape your reality from the inside out. Instead of trying to manipulate or control the external world, which is often exhausting and ineffective, you can focus on changing your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs. When you do this, the outer world will naturally begin to reflect the changes you have made within. This understanding brings with it a sense of responsibility, but also a sense of freedom. You are responsible for the life you create, but you are also free to create it in any way you choose. You no longer need to wait for circumstances to change before you feel happy, successful, or at peace. You can cultivate those feelings within yourself right now, and as you do, the outer world will begin to mirror them back to you in ways that are beyond what you could have imagined. Problems are not something that exist outside of us. They are creations of the mind, rooted in the thoughts and beliefs we hold about ourselves, others, and the world. Often we look at challenges and difficulties as if they are independent, external obstacles to overcome. But the truth is that these problems arise from within, born from the way we perceive our reality. When you encounter an obstacle, the mind immediately reacts by labeling it as a problem. It begins to assign meaning to the situation, often based on past experiences, fears, or limiting beliefs. For example, if you have a deeply ingrained belief that you are not worthy of success, any challenge that arises in your pursuit of a goal will be magnified in your mind. You will view it as confirmation of your unworthiness, and this perception will make the problem seem larger and more insurmountable than it actually is. In reality, the problem is not the external situation itself, it is the way your mind interprets and reacts to it. A problem only exists because your mind has decided that something is wrong, something needs to be fixed or changed. But the moment you change your perception, the problem loses its power. What once seemed like an overwhelming obstacle becomes an opportunity for growth, learning, or self-discovery. One of the reasons problems seem so persistent is because of the mental energy we give them. The more you focus on a problem, the more real and solid it becomes in your mind. The mind begins to feed on the problem, turning it over and over, analyzing it from every angle, trying to figure out a solution. But often this only serves to strengthen the problem's hold on you. You become entangled in it, identifying with it, until it feels like an inescapable part of your reality. However, this is just a mental illusion. The problem exists because your mind has chosen to see it as such. You have the power to shift your perception and see it differently. Instead of focusing on the problem, you can turn your attention to the underlying thoughts and beliefs that created it in the first place. Ask yourself, what belief is causing me to see this as a problem? What thoughts are feeding this situation? By bringing awareness to the mental and emotional patterns behind the problem, you can begin to dissolve it at its source. Many of the problems we face are actually projections of fear. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of the unknown. These are the real obstacles that shape our external reality. When we allow fear to take control of our thoughts, we automatically begin to see problems everywhere. The mind, conditioned by fear, becomes hyper-focused on what could go wrong, what is lacking, or what is threatening. This fearful mindset is what creates the sense of limitation and difficulty in our lives. By recognizing that problems are creations of the mind, you can begin to take back your power. Instead of being a passive victim of circumstances, you become an active creator of your reality. You realize that the power to change your life does not lie in fixing or controlling the external world, but in transforming your inner world. When you shift your mindset, when you stop seeing problems as something outside of you and start addressing the thoughts and emotions within, you will find that the external challenges either disappear or resolve themselves effortlessly. The next time you face what seems like a problem, take a moment to pause and reflect. Ask yourself, is this truly a problem, or is it my mind's interpretation of the situation? What underlying beliefs are shaping my perception of this challenge? Often, simply by asking these questions, you will begin to see the situation in a new light. What once seemed like a problem will no longer have the same emotional charge, and you will find yourself approaching it with a sense of clarity and empowerment. The creation of problems is, in essence, the mind's way of maintaining control. The mind loves to categorize, label, and organize experiences, and in doing so, it often creates unnecessary tension and struggle. But once you understand that problems are not real in the way you once believed, you free yourself from the need to constantly fix or solve them. You realize that the only true solution is within yourself, in shifting your perception and aligning your thoughts with peace, abundance, and possibility. Ultimately, the realization that problems are creations of the mind offers profound freedom. You are no longer bound by the circumstances of the outer world, reacting to every challenge as if it is an unchangeable fact. Instead, you recognize that by changing your thoughts, you change the way you experience life. The mind is incredibly powerful, and when you master the ability to shift your focus from problems to solutions, you step into a new level of personal freedom and empowerment. You become the creator of your reality, shaping it from within rather than being shaped by the external world. The solution to any problem lies in transforming your inner state, not in trying to manipulate or change the outer circumstances. When faced with difficulties, the natural instinct is to focus on external solutions, finding ways to fix what seems broken in the world around you. This is the approach most people take. They look outside of themselves for answers, whether in the form of other people, circumstances, or material changes. However, this approach often leads to frustration because it overlooks the root cause of the problem, which is always internal. Your external world is a reflection of your inner world. What you experience in your life is shaped by your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs. Therefore, trying to change the outer world without addressing the internal cause is like trying to change the reflection in a mirror without adjusting what's in front of it. The image in the mirror won't change unless the source of the reflection changes first. In the same way, your external challenges will persist unless you shift your inner state. When you are confronted with a problem, rather than reacting to it and trying to fix it externally, the first step should be to pause and examine your internal state. Ask yourself what thoughts and beliefs are contributing to this situation. How am I feeling emotionally in response to this challenge? These questions help you turn inward and identify the mental and emotional patterns that are creating the external issue. For example, if you are struggling with a financial problem, instead of immediately looking for ways to earn more money or cut expenses, it may be more beneficial to reflect on your beliefs about abundance and scarcity. Are you holding on to a belief that there is never enough? Do you constantly worry about losing what you have? These inner beliefs, rooted in fear and lack, create a vibrational state that attracts financial struggles into your life. The outer problem is a reflection of the inner state of scarcity. To solve the problem, you must first transform your belief system and cultivate a mindset of abundance. The same principle applies to relationships. If you are experiencing conflict with someone, the issue is not the other person's behavior or the circumstances of the relationship. The true solution lies in examining your own thoughts and feelings. Are you holding on to resentment, anger, or insecurity? Do you believe that you are not worthy of love or respect? These internal states create the external experience of conflict. Once you release those negative emotions and shift to a state of love, forgiveness, and self-worth, the relationship will begin to change. It may even resolve itself without you needing to take any direct action. Transforming your inner state requires self-awareness and a willingness to let go of limiting beliefs and negative emotions. It involves shifting your focus from the external problem to your internal experience, recognizing that your emotions and thoughts are the true source of your reality. When you make this shift, you open the door to profound changes in your outer world. What once seemed like an insurmountable problem begins to dissolve, not because the external circumstances necessarily change, but because your perception of them shifts. You no longer see the situation as a problem. Instead, you see it as an opportunity for growth and transformation. This process of inner transformation is not about ignoring external challenges or pretending they don't exist. It's about recognizing that the power to change your life comes from within. You are not at the mercy of external circumstances, nor are you powerless to effect change. In fact, the more you align with your true inner power, the more effortlessly the outer world responds. Problems that once seemed overwhelming become manageable, and solutions appear as if by magic. One of the most important aspects of transforming your inner state is learning to control your focus. Where you direct your attention is where your energy flows. If you focus on the problem, you give it more energy, making it feel bigger and more real in your experience. But if you shift your focus to the solution, or even better, to the feeling of already having the solution, you change your internal state. When you feel as if the problem is already resolved, you align yourself with a new reality, one in which the problem no longer exists. The external world, which mirrors your inner state, will begin to reflect this new reality. Another key to transforming your inner state is cultivating positive emotions. Emotions are the language of the subconscious mind, and they have a powerful influence on your external reality. When you feel emotions like joy, gratitude, love, and peace, you raise your vibration and attract experiences that match those emotions. Even if the external situation hasn't changed yet, shifting into a state of gratitude or joy immediately alters your perception of the problem. It no longer feels as heavy or insurmountable, and solutions begin to emerge more easily. On the other hand, if you remain in a state of fear, worry, or frustration, you are feeding the problem with negative energy. These emotions keep you stuck in a cycle of reacting to the external world, reinforcing the very challenges you are trying to escape. The key is to break this cycle by consciously choosing to feel good, even when the outer circumstances seem challenging. When you do this, you take control of your inner state and, by extension, your outer reality. Transforming your inner state is a practice that requires patience and persistence. It's not always easy to let go of deeply ingrained beliefs or to shift from negative emotions to positive ones. But the more you practice, the more natural it becomes. Over time, you will notice that your outer world begins to reflect the changes you've made within. Problems that once dominated your experience will begin to fade away, replaced by a sense of peace, clarity, and empowerment. The true solution to all problems lies within you. When you transform your inner state, you change the energy you emit into the world, and the world responds in kind. This is the power you hold as a creator of your reality. Visualizing the desired outcome is one of the most powerful tools you possess to create the reality you want. It's not merely about daydreaming or wishing for things to be different. It's about engaging the mind in a deliberate and focused way to bring your desires into manifestation. When you visualize, you create a mental image of the outcome you want to experience. This image becomes the blueprint for your external reality, and with consistent focus, you begin to draw this experience into your life. Visualization works because the mind does not distinguish between what is real and what is imagined. When you visualize something vividly enough, your subconscious mind accepts it as true. Your emotions, thoughts, and actions begin to align with the mental picture you've created, and over time, your outer world reshapes itself to reflect this inner vision. This process is not magic or coincidence, it is the natural law of creation, where thought precedes form. To harness the full power of visualization, it's important to understand that the key lies in detail and emotion. A vague or half-hearted vision will not generate the same results as a clear, vibrant, and emotionally charged one. When you visualize, you must engage all your senses, making the image in your mind as real as possible. Picture the desired outcome in vivid color and sharp detail. If you are visualizing a specific event, imagine yourself in that situation, seeing what you would see, hearing what you would hear, and feeling the emotions that would accompany the experience. The more real you can make the image in your mind, the more powerfully you communicate this desire to your subconscious mind. For example, if you desire financial abundance, don't just imagine a pile of money. Visualize yourself living the life of abundance that the money would bring. See yourself in the home of your dreams, feeling the joy and security that come with financial freedom. Picture yourself traveling, investing, or sharing your wealth with loved ones. The clearer and more emotionally compelling your vision, the more effectively you plant the seed in your subconscious mind. Another crucial aspect of visualization is to imagine the end result, not the process of getting there. Many people make the mistake of focusing on the steps or actions they think are necessary to achieve their goal. But this limits the infinite possibilities of how the universe can bring your desire to fruition. Instead of visualizing how you will solve a problem or achieve a goal, skip directly to the outcome. Imagine the situation as if it's already resolved, and you are already living in the desired reality. For instance, if you are visualizing improved health, don't focus on treatments or medical procedures. Instead, see yourself as already vibrant, strong, and healthy. Feel the energy coursing through your body and the joy of being in perfect health. When you visualize the end result, you send a clear message to your subconscious mind that this is the reality you wish to experience, and the mind begins to work towards that vision. One of the most important components of visualization is the emotion you attach to it. Thoughts are the blueprint, but emotions are the fuel. Your feelings give power to the mental image, amplifying its influence on your subconscious mind. As you visualize, make sure you feel the emotions associated with the outcome you desire. If you are visualizing success, feel the excitement, pride, and satisfaction of achieving your goal. If you are visualizing a harmonious relationship, feel the love, joy, and connection that come with that experience. The stronger the emotion you can generate, the faster and more effectively your visualization will manifest. Visualization also requires consistency. It's not enough to visualize once and then forget about it. Like planting a seed, your visualization needs regular attention and care. Each time you visualize, you reinforce the mental image, making it stronger and more real in your subconscious mind. This doesn't mean you need to spend hours every day visualizing, but consistent, focused sessions of a few minutes can create powerful shifts in your inner state and eventually your outer reality. However, one common pitfall people face is visualizing from a place of lack or desperation. If you are visualizing because you are desperate to escape a current situation, you may inadvertently strengthen the feeling of lack. For example, if you are visualizing financial abundance but in the back of your mind, you are fixated on how broke you feel, your focus on scarcity will hinder the manifestation of abundance. It's essential to approach visualization from a place of already having what you desire. When you visualize, feel as if your desire has already been fulfilled and experience the joy and satisfaction that comes with it. This mindset aligns you with the reality you want to create, rather than reinforcing the lack of it. Visualization also goes hand in hand with belief. You must believe that what you are visualizing is possible for you. Doubt and disbelief weaken the power of your visualization. If deep down you don't believe that your desired outcome can manifest, your subconscious mind will pick up on that, and it will be much harder to bring your vision into reality. To counter this, you may need to work on strengthening your belief system by affirming to yourself that you are worthy of achieving your desires and that the universe is capable of delivering them. Another factor that enhances the power of visualization is detachment. After visualizing, it's important to release attachment to the outcome and trust that the universe is working on your behalf. This doesn't mean giving up on your desires, but rather letting go of the need to control how or when they will manifest. When you trust the process and remain open to unexpected opportunities, you allow the universe to work in ways that you might not have anticipated. Often the path to your desired outcome will unfold in ways that are better than what you could have imagined. In summary, visualizing the desired outcome is a practice of shaping your inner world to reflect the reality you want to experience. By engaging the mind in vivid, emotionally charged images, you align your thoughts and emotions with your desires. Through consistent practice, you plant these desires in your subconscious mind, where they take root and begin to manifest in your outer world. The more you visualize with clarity, belief, and detachment, the more powerful this process becomes, allowing you to create the life you truly desire. Belief in the outcome is an essential element when it comes to transforming your reality. What you believe, you eventually become. Your beliefs are the foundation of your life experiences, shaping how you perceive the world, how you act, and ultimately what you attract into your life. No matter how hard you work or how much effort you put into trying to change your circumstances, if you don't truly believe in the possibility of your desired outcome, you will find yourself spinning in circles. Your belief system is like the soil in which the seeds of your desires are planted. If the soil is infertile or filled with doubt and fear, those seeds will struggle to grow. But if the soil is rich with faith and certainty, your desires will flourish. The power of belief works because it communicates directly with your subconscious mind, the part of you responsible for creating your experiences. The subconscious mind doesn't question or rationalize, it simply accepts whatever it's told as truth. If you tell it, through your consistent thoughts and emotions, that something is impossible, it will create a reality in which that impossibility becomes your experience. Conversely, if you consistently affirm and truly believe that something is possible, the subconscious mind will move mountains to make that belief a reality. This is why belief is not just important, but crucial in the manifestation process. Belief is not merely wishful thinking. It's not about hoping or wanting something to happen. Belief is the inner conviction that something already is. It's knowing deep down in your core that your desired outcome is inevitable, even if you can't yet see evidence of it in the physical world. This kind of belief requires you to transcend the limitations of logic and reason. It asks you to trust in the unseen, to have faith in the process of creation, even when your outer circumstances suggest otherwise. One of the reasons belief is so powerful is that it directly influences your actions. When you believe something is possible, you naturally begin to take actions that align with that belief. If you believe that you are capable of achieving success in your career, for example, you will approach your work with confidence, determination, and creativity. You will seize opportunities, overcome challenges, and persist in the face of obstacles. On the other hand, if you believe that success is out of reach for you, your actions will reflect that belief as well. You may hold back, second-guess yourself, or avoid taking risks altogether. Your belief in the outcome dictates how you show up in the world. But belief goes beyond just shaping your actions. It also affects the energy you emit into the universe. The universe operates on the principle of vibration like attracts like. When you hold a strong belief in a positive outcome, you radiate a high-frequency vibration that attracts experiences, people, and opportunities that match that frequency. This is why those who have unwavering faith in their goals often seem to get lucky, or have things fall into place for them effortlessly. Their belief is so strong that they magnetize the right circumstances to support their desires. On the other hand, when you hold doubts, fears, or limiting beliefs, you emit a lower vibration. This vibration repels the very things you desire, and attracts more of the situations and experiences that match your negative belief system. If you believe that you are unworthy of love, for instance, you may attract relationships that reinforce that belief. You may find yourself in situations where you feel rejected, undervalued, or unappreciated. It's not that the world is out to get you, but rather that your belief is creating a reality that mirrors your inner state. Belief in the outcome also has the power to dissolve obstacles. Often we view challenges as barriers that stand in the way of our desires. But in truth, these obstacles are only as real as the belief that supports them. When you believe that something is difficult or impossible, you give power to that difficulty. Your mind focuses on the obstacles, magnifying them and making them seem insurmountable. But when you shift your belief and start to see the outcome as inevitable, those obstacles begin to lose their power. They either fade away or transform into stepping stones that help you grow and move forward. To strengthen your belief in the outcome, it's important to feed your mind with thoughts and ideas that support your desired reality. This may involve affirmations, visualization, or surrounding yourself with people who inspire and uplift you. It's also essential to question and release any limiting beliefs that may be holding you back. Often these limiting beliefs are buried deep in the subconscious mind, formed in early childhood or through past experiences. They may manifest as thoughts like, "I'm not good enough, success is for other people, not me," or "things never work out for me." These beliefs can sabotage your efforts without you even realizing it. One way to uncover limiting beliefs is to pay attention to how you feel when you think about your desires. Do you feel excitement and possibility, or do you feel fear, doubt, and anxiety? If it's the latter, it's likely that there are underlying beliefs that need to be addressed. Once you identify these limiting beliefs, you can begin to challenge them and replace them with empowering beliefs that support your desired outcome. For example, if you've been carrying the belief that you're not worthy of success, you might replace that with the belief, "I am deserving of all the success and abundance that life has to offer." This new belief, when repeated consistently and reinforced through positive action, will begin to take root in your subconscious mind, gradually replacing the old, limiting belief. Over time, you'll notice that your external reality starts to reflect this new belief as opportunities, resources, and support flow into your life. Another way to strengthen your belief is to act as if your desired outcome has already happened. This is a powerful technique that signals to your subconscious mind that the desired reality is already yours. When you act as if you've already achieved your goal, you align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with that reality. This creates a vibrational match between your inner state and the external reality you wish to experience. For example, if you desire financial abundance, start acting like someone who already has financial freedom. This doesn't mean being reckless or irresponsible, but rather cultivating the mindset, habits, and emotions of someone who is financially abundant. When you align your actions with your belief, you accelerate the manifestation process. In the end, belief in the outcome is the cornerstone of creation. It is the unseen force that drives your thoughts, emotions, and actions, shaping your reality from the inside out. When you truly believe in the possibility of your desired outcome, you tap into an unlimited source of power that can transform your life. Living in the present moment is one of the most profound teachings that can transform your life. It is in the present moment that all power resides. The past is gone, and the future has not yet arrived. The only time you can truly act, change, or make decisions is in the now. Yet many people spend their lives either dwelling on the past or worrying about the future, and as a result, they miss the opportunities and gifts that the present moment offers. When you live in the present, you connect with the flow of life itself. You become attuned to the natural rhythms of the universe, and your awareness expands beyond the limitations of time and space. You are no longer burdened by regrets of the past or fears about what might happen in the future. Instead, you experience life as it unfolds, moment by moment, with clarity and peace. This is where true power lies. Being fully immersed in the now allows you to tap into your creative potential and make choices from a place of presence and awareness. The mind, by its nature, tends to wander into the past and future, It replays old memories, regrets, or grievances and projects fears and anxieties about what may come. This mental chatter keeps you stuck in a cycle of distraction, preventing you from fully experiencing life as it is happening. However, when you consciously bring your awareness back to the present moment, you begin to quiet the mind. You start to break free from the mental patterns that keep you trapped in suffering or worry. One way to cultivate present moment awareness is through mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of paying attention to your thoughts, feelings, and surroundings without judgment. It involves becoming an observer of your inner world, rather than being caught up in the narrative of your mind. By practicing mindfulness, you can begin to recognize when your mind is drifting into the past or future and gently guide it back to the present. This can be as simple as focusing on your breath, noticing the sensations in your body, or observing the sights and sounds around you. As you practice mindfulness, you will find that the present moment is always enough. There is no need to escape into the past or future because everything you need is available to you right now. Even in challenging or difficult situations, there is a sense of peace that comes from being fully present. You realize that you have the power to choose how you respond to life's circumstances, rather than reacting out of fear or habit. This allows you to approach challenges with a clear mind and an open heart, making decisions that are aligned with your highest good. Living in the present moment also allows you to experience life more fully. When you are present, you notice the beauty in everyday moments that you might otherwise overlook. You become more connected to the people around you, to nature, and to the simple joys of life. Whether it's enjoying a meal, having a conversation, or taking a walk, being present enhances your experience and deepens your appreciation for life. Furthermore, the present moment is where your creative power exists. All manifestation happens in the now. When you focus your attention on what you want to create in this moment, rather than worrying about how things will unfold in the future, you allow your desires to come into alignment with the flow of life. This doesn't mean ignoring the future, but rather trusting that by being fully present, you are laying the foundation for the future you desire. You take inspired action from a place of presence, knowing that each moment is a stepping stone toward your larger goals. One of the reasons people struggle with living in the present moment is the fear of uncertainty. The mind craves control and predictability, and it often resists the unknown. However, the present moment is always uncertain. It is constantly changing and evolving. To live in the now requires surrendering to that uncertainty and trusting that life will unfold exactly as it should. This can be a liberating realization because it frees you from the need to control everything. You begin to trust the process of life, understanding that things will work out in their own time and in the best possible way. Surrendering to the present moment also allows you to let go of the need for external validation or approval. When you are fully present, you are no longer concerned with how others perceive you or whether you are living up to societal expectations. Instead, you are focused on your own experience, your own journey, and your own truth. This creates a sense of inner freedom and empowerment because you are no longer living for others but for yourself. You are able to follow your intuition and make decisions that align with your highest purpose without being influenced by the opinions or judgments of others. Another benefit of living in the present moment is that it reduces stress and anxiety. Much of the stress people experience comes from worrying about the future or regretting the past. When you bring your focus back to the now, you realize that in this moment everything is okay. Even if you are facing challenges, you have the inner resources to handle them one step at a time. The present moment provides you with a sense of calm and centeredness that allows you to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and resilience. Living in the present also enhances your relationships. When you are fully present with others, you listen more deeply, connect more authentically, and engage more meaningfully. You are not distracted by your own thoughts or concerns, but instead you are truly there with the other person. This creates deeper bonds and fosters a greater sense of understanding and compassion. Whether it's with a loved one, a friend, or a stranger, being present allows you to show up fully in your relationships, making them more fulfilling and enriching. In addition, living in the now fosters gratitude. When you are present, you naturally become more aware of the abundance in your life. You start to appreciate the small things, the warmth of the sun, the taste of your food, the laughter of a loved one. Gratitude is a powerful state of being because it shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have. And as you cultivate gratitude in the present moment, you attract more of what you appreciate into your life. This creates a positive feedback loop where the more present and grateful you are, the more abundance and joy you experience. Ultimately, living in the present moment is about fully embracing life as it is. It's about letting go of the past, releasing worry about the future, and choosing to be fully engaged in the now. This doesn't mean that you ignore your goals or stop planning for the future, but rather that you approach life with a sense of trust, openness, and presence. By living in the now, you tap into a deep well of inner peace, creativity, and power that allows you to navigate life with ease and grace, creating the reality you desire one moment at a time. The concept of embodying your future self is a transformative practice that shifts the way you approach life and manifest your desires. It is rooted in the understanding that your external reality mirrors your internal state. In other words, the version of yourself that you consistently imagine, feel, and act upon today is the one that will manifest in your future. To create the life you desire, you must begin to embody the qualities, emotions, and behaviors of the person you wish to become. This is not a process of waiting for external circumstances to change before you shift your mindset, rather. It is about stepping into the role of your future self now, even before the evidence shows up. Embodying your future self requires you to develop a clear vision of who you want to be and what you want to achieve. This vision becomes your guide, your template for transformation. Take some time to visualize your ideal self in vivid detail. What do they look like? How do they carry themselves? What habits, beliefs, and emotions define them? What kind of life are they living? The more specific and detailed you can be, the easier it becomes to align your present actions and thoughts with this future version of yourself. This visualization is not a mere fantasy or daydream, but a blueprint for the life you are actively creating. Once you have a clear image of your future self, the next step is to begin embodying that version of you in your daily life. This means adopting the mindset and behaviors of the person you want to become, even if it feels unfamiliar at first. For instance, if your future self is someone who is confident, financially successful, and healthy, you can start by making decisions and taking actions that reflect these qualities. How would a confident person approach challenges? How would someone who is financially successful manage their money and time? How would a healthy person take care of their body and well-being? By answering these questions and acting accordingly, you are bringing the energy of your future self into the present. This process of embodiment also involves aligning your emotions with your desired future. The way you feel on a daily basis has a profound impact on what you attract into your life. If you constantly feel stressed, anxious, or doubtful, you are reinforcing a reality that reflects those emotions. On the other hand, if you can tap into the feelings of joy, gratitude, abundance, and confidence that your future self embodies, you are signaling to the universe that you are already living in alignment with your desires. Your emotions act as a magnet, attracting experiences that match the energy you are putting out. It's important to recognize that embodying your future self is not about pretending or faking it. It's about genuinely stepping into a new state of being. This shift may feel uncomfortable at first, because your current reality might not yet reflect the person you are becoming. However, by consistently showing up as your future self, you begin to break free from the limitations of your past and create a new reality. The key is persistence and faith. You must trust that the changes you are making internally will eventually be reflected in your external world. One of the most powerful aspects of embodying your future self is the way it changes your mindset and decision-making. When you act from the perspective of your future self, you are more likely to make choices that are aligned with your long-term goals and desires, rather than being swayed by short-term temptations or fears. You begin to think, speak, and act from a place of empowerment, rather than reacting to your current circumstances. This shift in mindset allows you to navigate challenges with greater resilience and creativity, because you are operating from a higher level of awareness. As you continue to embody your future self, you will start to notice subtle shifts in your reality. Opportunities may arise that weren't there before. People may respond to you differently. You may find that you are more motivated, focused, and inspired. These changes are the result of your internal alignment with the version of yourself that you are becoming. The more you commit to this process, the more your external reality will begin to mirror your internal transformation. Embodying your future self is not just about reaching a destination or achieving a specific goal. It's about living in alignment with your highest potential every day. It's about recognizing that you have the power to create your reality from the inside out, and that the version of yourself you aspire to be already exists within you. By embodying that version of yourself now, you are actively shaping your future and stepping into the life you truly desire. In conclusion, The power to solve all your problems lies within you, and the key is aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the reality you desire. By recognizing that your external world is a reflection of your inner state, and that the present moment holds the creative force to shape your future, you can step into a life of abundance, peace, and fulfillment. The teachings shared invite you to see beyond your current limitations, to embody your future self now, and to live with the confidence that you are the architect of your destiny. Every moment offers you the opportunity to create anew, and by embracing this truth, you unlock the solution to every challenge and open the door to a life beyond your wildest dreams. Trust the process, embody your highest vision, and watch as your reality transforms in ways that far exceed your expectations. Today I want to share with you the powerful and practical steps to manifesting your dreams with 100% success. Manifestation is not some distant, mystical concept, but a reality within your reach when you align your mind, heart, and actions. So let's dive into the essential principles that will transform your desires into reality. Manifestation begins with clarity of desire. You cannot attract or create what you are not clear about. Think of the universe or God as a responsive force that picks up on your thoughts, feelings, and intentions. If these are vague, scattered, or contradictory, the results you receive will reflect that confusion. The clearer your intention, the more powerful your manifestation will be. This is why clarity is essential for success in manifesting your dreams and desires. Gaining clarity begins with self-reflection. Ask yourself what it is you truly want. Many people struggle with identifying their desires because they have been conditioned by societal expectations, the opinions of others, or their own fears and limiting beliefs. They might think they want something because it seems like the right thing to do, but deep down it may not align with their true self. To manifest effectively, you must tune in to your inner voice and understand what genuinely brings you joy, fulfillment, and purpose. Once you have identified what you truly desire, it's important to be specific. The more detailed your vision, the better. If your goal is vague, like I want to be happy, or I want more money, you're not giving the universe clear instructions. What does happiness look like for you? Is it peace of mind, better health, or a harmonious relationship? When you say you want more money, how much do you want? And what will you do with it? By specifying your desires, you channel focused energy toward them, making it easier to attract what you want. Writing down your desires can help with clarity. The process of writing forces you to think deeply and organize your thoughts. Journaling about your dreams and goals can reveal deeper insights and help you refine your vision. You might start with a general desire, but as you write and reflect, you can narrow it down to something more precise. For example, instead of just wanting a new job, you might realize you want a job that allows flexibility, creativity, and a positive work environment. In addition to specificity, it's essential that your desires are aligned with your true values. Sometimes we chase after things that don't resonate with who we really are, either because we think we should want them or because we're influenced by external pressures. Manifestation works best when your desires come from a place of authenticity. When you align your desires with your inner values, you create harmony between your thoughts, emotions, and actions, which enhances your ability to manifest. It's also important to distinguish between wanting something and being attached to it. While clarity is key, you must also allow space for flexibility. Sometimes we may desire something specific, but the universe has an even better plan for us. By focusing on the essence of what we want, whether it's freedom, abundance, or love, we can leave room for the universe to deliver something even greater than we imagined. This is where trust and surrender come into play. In gaining clarity of desire, take the time to consider not just the material aspects of your goal, but also the emotional and spiritual fulfillment it will bring. Material success, for example, is often sought because it provides a sense of security, freedom, or self-worth. Understanding the deeper emotional reasons behind your desires can help you manifest more effectively, because emotions are a powerful force in the manifestation process. When you feel emotionally aligned with your desire, you attract it more effortlessly. Visualization is a cornerstone of the manifestation process. Once you have clarity on your desire, It's time to actively imagine yourself already in possession of it. Visualization taps into the mind's incredible power to influence reality by creating mental images of the life you want to live. Your brain doesn't distinguish between what's real and what's vividly imagined, so when you practice visualization, you're effectively telling your mind that what you desire is already happening. This primes your subconscious to align with your goals and take action toward making them a reality. The power of visualization lies in its ability to engage all your senses. When you close your eyes and picture your desired outcome, don't just see it, feel it, hear it, taste it, and touch it in your mind. If you're visualizing financial success, for example, imagine what it feels like to live in financial freedom. How does it feel to check your bank account and see the abundance of funds? What kind of experiences are you having because of your financial success? Maybe you're traveling, living in a beautiful home, or helping others with your wealth. The more vivid your visualization, the more real it becomes to your brain. Visualization should not be a passive activity. It's more than just daydreaming, it's a focused and intentional practice. When you visualize, you are actively sending a message to your subconscious that this is the reality you are creating. This mental rehearsal prepares your mind for success by aligning your thoughts and emotions with your goals. It creates a blueprint in your brain, guiding your actions and decisions toward that vision. Visualization is an emotional process as much as a mental one. Emotions are the language of the subconscious mind, and they play a critical role in manifestation. As you visualize, focus on feeling the emotions you would feel if your desire were already fulfilled. If you're manifesting a new relationship, for instance, feel the love, joy, and excitement of being with that person. If you're visualizing career success, feel the pride, satisfaction, and confidence that comes with it. By aligning your emotions with your visualization, you amplify its power and draw your desire closer to you. Consistent practice is key to effective visualization. Ideally, you should make it a daily habit, whether in the morning to set the tone for your day, or at night to reinforce your desires before sleep. Some people like to create vision boards to aid their visualization practice. A vision board is a collage of images and words that represent your goals. By looking at your vision board regularly, you reinforce the mental pictures of your desired reality, making it easier to stay focused on what you want to manifest. A common pitfall in visualization is focusing too much on the how. While it's natural to wonder how your goal will come to fruition, overthinking the process can create resistance. Your job is not to figure out every detail of how your manifestation will happen, but to trust that it will. Leave the how to the universe, God, or whatever higher power you believe in. Focus instead on the end result, the feeling of having it, and let the universe handle the details. Another important aspect of visualization is being open to receiving more than what you initially imagined. Sometimes we limit ourselves by visualizing a specific outcome when, in reality, there could be something even better waiting for us. While you should be specific in your desires, remain open to the possibility that the universe may deliver something beyond your expectations. Trust that whatever comes your way is aligned with your highest good. To maximize the effectiveness of your visualization practice, combine it with action. Visualization helps to prime your brain for success, but action is what brings your vision to life. After visualizing, ask yourself, what step can I take today toward my goal? Even small, consistent actions will build momentum and bring your manifestation closer. Cultivating the right mindset is crucial for successful manifestation. While clarity and visualization are important, they can be easily undermined if your mindset is filled with doubt, negativity, or limiting beliefs. Your mindset is the foundation upon which your manifestation process stands, and it determines whether you attract or repel your desires. A positive, abundant mindset creates the right conditions for manifestation to unfold, while a negative or fearful mindset blocks your progress. The first step in cultivating the right mindset is belief. You must believe that what you desire is possible, and that you are worthy of receiving it. Without belief, your efforts in manifestation will be weak and scattered. Belief acts as a powerful force that propels your thoughts and actions toward your goal. When you truly believe in something, you act with confidence and certainty. And this energy is what draws your desires to you. If you find yourself struggling to believe, it may be helpful to examine and release any limiting beliefs that are holding you back. Limiting beliefs are subconscious thoughts or patterns that tell you why you can't achieve something. They often stem from past experiences, societal conditioning, or fear of failure. Common limiting beliefs include thoughts like, "I'm not good enough, success is too hard to achieve," or "I don't deserve happiness." These beliefs create resistance and block the manifestation process. To cultivate the right mindset, it's essential to identify and challenge these limiting beliefs. One effective way to overcome limiting beliefs is through affirmations. Affirmations are positive statements that you repeat to yourself to reprogram your subconscious mind. For example, if your limiting belief is, "I'm not good enough," you can replace it with the affirmation, "I am worthy of success and abundance." By consistently affirming positive beliefs, you begin to shift your mindset from doubt to confidence, from lack to abundance. Over time, these new beliefs become ingrained in your subconscious, supporting your manifestation efforts. Gratitude is another powerful tool for cultivating the right mindset. When you focus on what you already have and express gratitude for it, you create an energy of abundance. Gratitude shifts your focus away from lack and scarcity, which are often the root causes of negative thinking. By appreciating what you have, you signal to the universe that you are open to receiving more. Gratitude also raises your vibration, aligning you with the positive energy necessary for successful manifestation. In addition to belief and gratitude, maintaining a mindset of possibility is key. This means staying open to the idea that anything is possible, even if you don't yet see how it will happen. A possibility mindset allows you to embrace uncertainty and trust in the process. It prevents you from getting discouraged by obstacles or setbacks because you know that the universe is always working in your favor. When you believe that anything is possible, you remain flexible and adaptable, allowing opportunities and solutions to present themselves. Surrounding yourself with positive influences also plays a significant role in cultivating the right mindset. Pay attention to the people you interact with, the media you consume, and the thoughts you entertain. Negative influences can weaken your belief and pull you back into patterns of doubt and fear. Conversely, surrounding yourself with positivity, inspiration, and support will reinforce your belief in what's possible. Seek out mentors, books, podcasts, or communities that uplift and inspire you to stay focused on your manifestation journey. A mindset of patience and trust is essential. Manifestation is not always an instant process, and impatience can create resistance. Trust that the universe is aligning everything perfectly for you, even if it doesn't happen on your desired timeline. When you trust the process, you release the need for control and allow things to unfold naturally. This surrender is not about giving up, but about releasing attachment to the outcome and trusting that what is meant for you will come in perfect timing. Manifestation isn't just about thinking your way into a new reality, it's about feeling it as though it's already happened. This is because emotions are the true drivers of manifestation. Your thoughts can send out a signal, but it's your emotions that energize and amplify that signal, making it strong enough to attract your desires. Feeling the emotion of success before it manifests in your external reality creates a powerful resonance that pulls what you want toward you. The key is to embody the emotions of the success you desire. For example, if you're manifesting a successful career, ask yourself, how would I feel if I had already achieved this? Would you feel excited, confident, accomplished, or fulfilled? Once you identify the emotions, immerse yourself in them. Let yourself feel the joy and pride of success as if it's already yours. This emotional alignment with your desired outcome sets the stage for manifestation to happen, because your subconscious mind starts to operate as if your success is already a fact. It's important to remember that emotions are energy. By tapping into the emotion of success, you're raising your energetic vibration to match the frequency of what you want. According to the law of attraction, like attracts like, so the more you vibrate at the level of success, the more success you attract into your life. If you constantly feel the emotions of fear, doubt, or lack, those are the experiences you will continue to manifest. But if you consciously choose to feel confident, grateful, and abundant, the universe will mirror those feelings in your external reality. Visualization is a great tool to help you feel the emotion of success. Close your eyes and vividly imagine yourself already living the life you desire. Picture every detail of your success, what you're doing, where you are, who's with you. As you visualize, focus on feeling the emotions associated with that reality. Visualization combined with emotion creates a powerful force that accelerates manifestation. Practicing gratitude can also help you tap into the emotion of success. When you express gratitude for what you already have, you're affirming that you are abundant. This, in turn, creates a sense of success and fulfillment. Start each day by thinking of things you're grateful for, and allow yourself to feel deep appreciation for them. This shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's already thriving in your life, creating an emotional state that attracts more success. It's also important to maintain emotional alignment even when things aren't going as planned. Challenges and setbacks are part of any manifestation journey, but how you respond emotionally determines your progress. If you let frustration or doubt take over, you're lowering your vibration and disrupting the manifestation process. Instead, practice resilience by choosing to feel empowered even in difficult situations. Remind yourself that success is inevitable and that obstacles are simply part of the path. By maintaining emotional alignment with success, even in the face of setbacks, you ensure that your manifestation continues to move forward. Another effective way to feel the emotion of success is through affirmations. Positive affirmations help reprogram your subconscious mind to believe in your success, which in turn creates the emotions that match your desired outcome. For instance, repeating affirmations like "I am successful, I attract abundance effortlessly," or "I am worthy of all my desires" can help you cultivate feelings of confidence, worthiness, and fulfillment. Over time, these emotions become your default state, making manifestation easier and more natural. Understand that feeling the emotion of success doesn't mean forcing yourself to be happy or positive all the time. It's about being in a state of emotional alignment with your desires more often than not. There will be moments of doubt, frustration, or fear, and that's normal. The key is to recognize those emotions without letting them dominate your mindset. When you notice yourself slipping into negative emotions, take a deep breath, reconnect with the feeling of success, and remind yourself of your goal. Feeling the emotion of success is a vital part of the manifestation process. It creates a powerful energetic signal that aligns you with your desires, making it easier for them to come into your reality. By visualizing your success, practicing gratitude using affirmations, and staying emotionally resilient, you can maintain the emotional alignment needed for successful manifestation. Remember, the universe responds to your emotions more than your words or thoughts. So make feeling the emotion of success a daily practice. Setting intentions daily is a critical aspect of manifesting what you desire. Your intentions act as a clear signal to the universe, letting it know what you want to focus on and what you are willing to bring into your life. When you set intentions daily, you are consciously aligning yourself with your goals, reminding your mind, body, and spirit of the direction you want to move toward. This consistency not only strengthens your manifestation process, but also helps you stay grounded and focused on your path. Intentions are different from goals in that they focus on the present moment and how you want to feel or act, rather than a future outcome. For example, instead of setting a goal to achieve financial success, an intention might be, "I intend to feel financially abundant today." Or, "I intend to make decisions that bring me closer to my financial goals." By focusing on your daily intentions, you bring your energy and attention into the present, which is the only moment where manifestation truly happens. To start setting intentions daily, begin each morning by taking a few minutes to reflect on what you want to create or experience that day. You can do this through journaling, meditation, or simply taking a quiet moment to think about your desires. Ask yourself, what do I want to feel today? What actions can I take to align with my goals? How can I stay present and open to opportunities? These questions help you clarify your intention and set a positive tone for the day. Once you've identified your intention, make it a point to revisit it throughout the day. Life can be busy and distracting, and it's easy to lose sight of your desires as you go about your daily activities. By periodically reminding yourself of your intention, you stay aligned with your goals and avoid getting sidetracked by external circumstances. One way to do this is to write your intention on a sticky note or keep it in your phone as a reminder. Each time you see it, take a deep breath, refocus, and realign with your desired outcome. It's important to set intentions that are not just about external achievements but also about your internal state. For example, you might set an intention to stay calm and grounded throughout the day, regardless of what happens. Or you might intend to approach challenges with a positive attitude. These internal intentions are just as powerful as external ones because they shape your mindset and how you respond to life circumstances. Manifestation is not just about getting what you want, it's about becoming the person who naturally attracts those things. In addition to setting personal intentions, you can also set intentions for how you want to interact with others. For example, I intend to approach all my relationships with love and kindness today, or I intend to be open to new connections and opportunities. These kinds of intentions help you cultivate positive energy in your interactions with others, which can lead to unexpected blessings and manifestations. The energy you give out is the energy you receive, so setting positive, loving intentions can bring more love and positivity into your life. Another benefit of setting intentions daily is that it keeps you in a state of mindfulness. When you live intentionally, you become more aware of your thoughts, emotions, and actions. This awareness helps you catch yourself when you start to stray from your path or when negative thoughts creep in. Instead of reacting unconsciously to situations, you become more deliberate in how you respond, making choices that align with your desires and higher self. Intentions also help you stay flexible and adaptable. Life doesn't always go according to plan, and obstacles or challenges may arise that seem to hinder your manifestation process. However, by setting intentions, you create a sense of inner stability that allows you to flow with whatever comes your way. When things don't go as expected, instead of getting discouraged, you can set a new intention to remain focused, patient, or resourceful. This keeps you in the mindset of possibility and openness, which is crucial for manifesting. Setting intentions daily is an act of trust. It's a way of telling the universe, I know what I want, and I trust that everything is aligning perfectly to bring it to me. When you set intentions, you release the need to control every aspect of how your desires will manifest. Instead, you focus on staying aligned with your goals and taking inspired action in the present moment. This sense of trust allows you to surrender and let go, which paradoxically speeds up the manifestation process. Setting intentions daily is a powerful practice for manifestation. It keeps you focused, mindful, and aligned with your desires, while also cultivating a sense of trust and surrender. By making intentions a daily habit, you create the conditions for your desires to manifest with greater ease and flow. Whether you're focusing on your internal state, your external goals, or your relationships with others, daily intentions help you stay present and empowered on your manifestation journey. Manifestation requires both action and faith. While visualization, intentions, and emotional alignment are essential, they must be backed by tangible actions to bring your desires into reality. The key is to take action with faith, knowing that every step you take is moving you closer to your goal, even if the results aren't immediately visible. When you combine action with faith, you create momentum that bridges the gap between your current reality and the future you desire. Action with faith means that you don't wait for everything to be perfect before you begin. You take inspired action, trusting that the universe will meet you halfway and that the path will unfold as you move forward. Many people make the mistake of waiting for all the conditions to be right before they take action, whether it's having enough money, time, or resources. But manifestation works best when you act as if you already have what you need, trusting that the universe will provide the rest along the way. This doesn't mean taking reckless or desperate action. It means taking aligned action that feels right in your gut, even if you don't know exactly how it will lead to your desired outcome. For example, if you're manifesting a new career, Your inspired action might be updating your resume, networking with people in your desired field, or applying for jobs that excite you. These actions, combined with the faith that you are being guided, open up new opportunities and move you closer to your goal. Faith plays a critical role because it helps you stay committed even when the results aren't immediate. There may be times when you feel like your efforts aren't paying off, or when external circumstances make it seem like your manifestation isn't happening. In these moments, faith is what keeps you going. It's the inner knowing that the universe is working behind the scenes, aligning people, opportunities, and events in your favor. By continuing to take action with faith, you keep the manifestation process alive. Action with faith also involves letting go of the how. One of the biggest blocks to manifestation is getting caught up in how exactly your desire will manifest. When you try to control every step, you limit the infinite possibilities available to you. Instead, focus on the what and the why, what you want, and why you want it, and trust that the universe will take care of the how. This doesn't mean being passive or doing nothing. It means staying open to unexpected paths and trusting that the right actions and opportunities will reveal themselves at the perfect time. Another aspect of action with faith is embracing failure as part of the process. Manifestation doesn't always follow a straight line, and there will be times when things don't go as planned. Instead of seeing failure as a sign that your manifestation isn't working, view it as feedback. Each setback is an opportunity to learn, grow, and refine your approach. When you take action with faith, you understand that failures are stepping stones to success, and you use them to propel yourself forward rather than letting them stop you. Action with faith creates a sense of inner peace. When you take action without faith, you often feel anxious, desperate, or overwhelmed because you're trying to control every outcome. But when you combine your actions with faith, you release the need for immediate results and trust that everything is happening as it should. This doesn't mean being passive or complacent. It means moving forward with confidence, knowing that every action you take is bringing you closer to your goal, even if you can't yet see the full picture. Releasing resistance is one of the most essential steps for ensuring successful manifestation. Resistance is any form of negative energy or limiting belief that creates a barrier between you and your desires. It can show up as doubt, fear, impatience, frustration, or an attachment to specific outcomes. These emotional and mental blocks prevent the free flow of the universe's energy, making it harder for your desires to manifest. Releasing resistance means letting go of these blocks and creating space for your desires to come to you more easily. One common form of resistance is doubt. When you doubt that what you want is possible or that you are worthy of receiving it, you send out a signal of lack to the universe. This lack-based energy contradicts the vibration of abundance that is needed for manifestation. To release doubt, start by acknowledging it without judgment. Recognize that doubt is natural, but it doesn't have to control your mindset. Then replace those doubts with affirmations of faith. Affirm to yourself that the universe is working in your favor, that your desires are possible, and that you are deserving of them. Another form of resistance is fear, which often stems from limiting beliefs about what is possible for you. For example, you may fear that achieving your desire will require sacrifices you're not ready to make, or that success will bring responsibilities that overwhelm you. These fears, whether conscious or unconscious, create resistance to receiving what you want. The key to releasing fear is to face it head-on. Ask yourself, what is the worst that could happen if my desire manifested? How would I handle it? By confronting your fears and addressing them rationally, you remove their power and create space for your desires to manifest without restriction. Impatience is another form of resistance that can block manifestation. When you feel impatient, you are essentially telling the universe that you don't trust its timing. This creates anxiety and frustration, both of which lower your vibration and disrupt the manifestation process. To release impatience, practice mindfulness and focus on the present moment. Remind yourself that everything is unfolding in divine timing, and that the universe has a broader perspective than you do. Cultivating patience allows you to stay in alignment with your desires, even when results are not immediately visible. Attachment to a specific outcome is also a major source of resistance. When you are overly attached to how or when your desire should manifest, you limit the infinite possibilities available to you. The universe may have a much better way of delivering your desire than what you can imagine, but attachment closes you off to those alternatives. To release attachment, focus on the feeling of your desire rather than the details of how it will come about. Trust that the universe knows the best way to bring your desires into your reality, and be open to unexpected opportunities or solutions. Another effective way to release resistance is through meditation or mindfulness practices. These techniques help you calm your mind, release tension, and let go of negative thoughts that create resistance. By regularly quieting your mind, you make it easier to stay in a state of flow and openness, where manifestation can occur naturally. Visualization is another tool that can help you release resistance. When you vividly imagine your desire as if it's already here, you reduce any feelings of lack or scarcity, which are common forms of resistance. It's also important to be aware of subtle forms of resistance, such as negative self-talk or procrastination. Sometimes you may unconsciously resist your desires because deep down, you don't believe you deserve them or you're afraid of success. Pay attention to how you speak to yourself and the actions you take on a daily basis. If you notice patterns of self-sabotage, address them by affirming your worthiness and reminding yourself that you are capable of handling success. Releasing resistance is about surrender. Surrendering doesn't mean giving up on your desires, it means letting go of the need to control every aspect of how they manifest. When you surrender, you release the tight grip of resistance and allow the universe to take over. This creates a sense of freedom and trust, which allows manifestation to happen more easily. Remember, the more you release resistance, the more you allow the energy of your desires to flow toward you effortlessly. Patience and detachment are key components of successful manifestation. While it's important to be clear about what you want and take inspired action toward your desires, it's equally crucial to remain patient and detached from the outcome. These qualities allow you to trust in the process and release any pressure or need for control, creating an energetic environment where your desires can manifest freely and naturally. Patience is the ability to stay calm and grounded, even when things aren't happening as quickly as you'd like. Manifestation often takes time, especially if your desire is big or requires significant shifts in your energy or external circumstances. When you're impatient, you're essentially telling the universe that you don't trust its timing. This impatience creates resistance, which blocks the flow of energy and delays your manifestation. By cultivating patience, you allow the universe to orchestrate the perfect timing for your desire to come into your life. One way to practice patience is by focusing on the journey rather than the destination. Instead of constantly worrying about when or how your desire will manifest, focus on enjoying the process of becoming the person who is aligned with that desire. Celebrate the small steps and progress you make along the way, and trust that every action you take is bringing you closer to your goal. By shifting your focus from the outcome to the journey, you create a sense of flow and ease that makes manifestation more enjoyable and less stressful. Detachment, on the other hand, means letting go of your need to control the outcome or how your desire will come to you. When you're attached to a specific outcome, you limit the universe's ability to bring your desire in the best and most efficient way possible. You may have a particular idea of how things should unfold, but the universe has a much broader perspective and can see opportunities and solutions that you may not be aware of. By detaching from the outcome, you open yourself up to receive in ways that are even better than you could have imagined. Detachment also means releasing any emotional dependency on your desire. When you're emotionally dependent on your manifestation, you're putting pressure on the outcome to make you feel happy, fulfilled, or worthy. This creates a sense of lack which lowers your vibration and disrupts the manifestation process. Instead of placing your happiness in the hands of your desire, focus on feeling whole and complete within yourself. Trust that you are already enough, and that your desire is simply an added bonus rather than something you need to be happy. It's important to understand that detachment doesn't mean giving up on your desires or becoming indifferent to them. It simply means releasing the need to control the how and the when, and trusting that the universe will deliver your desire in the perfect way and at the perfect time. You can still take inspired action and remain committed to your goal, but without the tight grip of attachment that creates anxiety and frustration. Another way to stay patient and detached is by practicing gratitude. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you already have, which helps you feel more abundant and fulfilled in the present moment. When you're grateful for what you already have, you create a sense of contentment that makes it easier to be patient and detached from future outcomes. Start each day by reflecting on what you're grateful for, and remind yourself that your life is already full of blessings, even as you work toward your desires. Meditation is also a powerful tool for cultivating patience and detachment. By quieting your mind and focusing on the present moment, you release the need to control the future and become more accepting of the flow of life. Meditation helps you develop inner peace and trust in the process, which allows your desires to manifest without the interference of anxiety or attachment. Gratitude is one of the most powerful tools you can use to attract your desires and manifest your dreams. It acts as a magnet, drawing more positive experiences, opportunities, and blessings into your life. When you focus on what you're grateful for, you shift your energy from lack to abundance, which raises your vibration and aligns you with the frequency of what you want to manifest. In essence, gratitude creates the energetic conditions for manifestation to occur naturally and effortlessly. The key to using gratitude as a manifestation tool is to focus on the feeling of appreciation. It's not enough to simply list things you're grateful for in a mechanical way. You need to truly feel the emotion of gratitude in your heart. When you feel grateful, you send out a powerful signal to the universe that you are open to receiving more of the same. This emotional energy creates a magnetic pull that attracts more things for you to be grateful for, including your desires. One of the best ways to practice gratitude is by keeping a gratitude journal. Each day, write down at least 3 things you are grateful for. These can be big things, like a new job or a loving relationship, or small things, like a beautiful sunset or a kind word from a friend. As you write, take a moment to feel the gratitude in your heart. The more you focus on the feeling of appreciation, the stronger the magnetic pull of your gratitude will become. Over time, you'll notice that more and more things start to show up in your life for you to be thankful for. Another way to use gratitude as a magnet is by expressing it in advance. Instead of only being grateful for what you already have, practice feeling gratitude for what you want to manifest as if it's already here. This is known as future gratitude, and it's a powerful way to align yourself with the energy of your desires. For example, if you're manifesting a new home, express gratitude for it as if you're already living in it. Say things like, "I'm so grateful for my beautiful new home," and really feel the joy and appreciation as if it's already a reality. This sends a strong message to the universe that you're ready to receive, and it accelerates the manifestation process. Gratitude also helps you shift your focus away from what you lack. Many people get stuck in a cycle of focusing on what they don't have, which creates a vibration of lack and scarcity. This lack-based energy attracts more of the same, making it harder for your desires to manifest. Gratitude, on the other hand, shifts your attention to what you already have and what's going well in your life. This shift in focus raises your vibration and puts you in a state of abundance, where manifestation becomes much easier. It's also important to express gratitude for the challenges and obstacles you face. While it may seem counterintuitive, being grateful for the difficulties in your life allows you to see them as opportunities for growth and learning. Every challenge is a stepping stone on the path to your desires, and when you express gratitude for these experiences, you transform them from obstacles into blessings. This mindset shift allows you to stay positive and motivated, even when things don't go as planned, which keeps your vibration high and your manifestation process on track. Gratitude also enhances your relationships, which is another way it acts as a magnet for positive experiences. When you express genuine appreciation for the people in your life, you strengthen your connections with them and create a positive flow of energy between you. This positive energy not only improves your relationships but also attracts more supportive and loving people into your life. The more you express gratitude in your interactions with others, the more you'll find that your personal and professional relationships thrive. Incorporating gratitude into your daily routine is a simple yet powerful way to accelerate your manifestation process. Whether through journaling, meditation, or simply pausing to reflect on the good things in your life, make gratitude a habit. The more consistently you practice it, the more you'll notice that life begins to flow with greater ease, and your desires start to manifest with less effort. Hello everyone. Today I want to share an empowering message that resonates deeply within each of us. Please keep going. You are so close. Life's journey can often feel overwhelming, filled with challenges and obstacles that make us question our path. But I want you to remember this: every step you take brings you closer to your dreams and desires. In life, each of us embarks on a journey that is uniquely our own. This journey is not just about reaching a destination, it's about the experiences, lessons, and growth we encounter along the way. Embracing your journey means fully accepting and valuing every moment, both the highs and the lows. It's a powerful mindset that allows you to appreciate the richness of life, even when things get tough. The first step in embracing your journey is to acknowledge that it is yours and yours alone. Society often pressures us to conform to a specific timeline or to achieve certain milestones by a certain age. We see others' success on social media, and it's easy to feel like we should be further along. However, it's crucial to understand that everyone is on a different path. Your timeline is not someone else's, and your journey is not meant to mirror anyone else's experiences. Recognizing this individuality can alleviate the pressure we often place on ourselves. As you navigate your path, you will inevitably encounter challenges. These hurdles may come in various forms: personal setbacks, professional obstacles, or emotional struggles. Instead of viewing these difficulties as roadblocks, consider them as vital components of your growth. Each challenge offers an opportunity to learn, adapt, and strengthen your character. They teach resilience, patience, and often reveal strengths you didn't know you possessed. Embracing these experiences allows you to transform adversity into wisdom. Moreover, the journey is filled with lessons that shape who we are. Each experience, whether positive or negative, contributes to our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Reflecting on these lessons is essential. Take time to think about what you have learned from various situations, how they have influenced your perspective, and how they have molded your character. This reflection can turn seemingly mundane or challenging experiences into valuable insights that propel you forward. Additionally, embracing your journey means allowing yourself to feel the full spectrum of emotions. Life isn't always about positivity. It includes moments of sadness, frustration, and confusion. It's important to acknowledge these feelings rather than suppress them. Emotions are natural responses that provide us with information about our experiences. When you honor your feelings, you validate your experiences and create space for healing and growth. This emotional honesty can lead to a deeper understanding of yourself and what truly matters to you. As you move forward, consider the importance of gratitude in your journey. Practicing gratitude shifts your focus from what is lacking in your life to what you already have. Each day, take a moment to reflect on the things you are thankful for. This simple act can transform your perspective and help you appreciate the journey itself. When you cultivate gratitude, you begin to see the beauty in the small moments: a supportive friend, a stunning sunset, or the joy of a good book. This appreciation enhances your overall experience and reinforces the idea that every moment is valuable. Community also plays a vital role in embracing your journey. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you. Sharing your experiences with others creates a sense of belonging and reinforces the idea that you are not alone in your struggles. These connections can provide support, encouragement, and a fresh perspective when you need it most. Seek out mentors, friends, or communities that resonate with your values and aspirations. Together, you can celebrate successes and navigate challenges, fostering a shared sense of growth and understanding. Another aspect of embracing your journey is the willingness to be vulnerable. Sharing your struggles and triumphs can be daunting, but vulnerability opens the door to authentic connections with others. When you allow yourself to be seen flaws and all, you create an environment where others feel safe to share their own journeys. This mutual sharing enriches your relationships and reinforces the idea that everyone is navigating their path, filled with its unique challenges and victories. As you embrace your journey, remember to stay present. It's easy to get caught up in worries about the future or regrets about the past, but the present moment is where life unfolds. Practice mindfulness by engaging fully in your experiences, whether it's savoring a meal, enjoying a conversation, or simply breathing in the moment. Being present helps you to appreciate the richness of your journey and allows you to respond to life's experiences with greater clarity and intention. Embrace the notion that growth is a continuous process. You are not meant to have everything figured out. Life is about evolution, and it's normal to change, adapt, and redefine your goals along the way. Be open to new opportunities and be willing to pivot when necessary. Your journey is not linear, and that's okay. Each twist and turn contributes to the person you are becoming. Embrace this dynamic process and allow yourself to evolve without judgment. Embracing your journey is about accepting the entirety of your experiences, both the joyful and the challenging. It's about recognizing that every moment contributes to your growth and understanding. By valuing your unique path, practicing gratitude, connecting with others, and staying present, you can fully embrace your journey and all it has to offer. Remember, you are not just moving toward a destination, you are living a rich and vibrant life filled with opportunities for learning and transformation. So please keep going. You are so close to realizing the incredible potential that lies within you. Trusting the process is a fundamental aspect of personal growth and success that requires patience, faith, and resilience. In a world that often values immediate results and quick fixes, it can be challenging to embrace the notion that everything unfolds in its own time. Yet, this trust is essential for navigating life's uncertainties and challenges. Understanding and internalizing this concept can transform your mindset and significantly enhance your journey toward achieving your goals. At its core, trusting the process means believing in the unfolding of your life as it is meant to be. It requires a shift from the desire for immediate gratification to an appreciation for the journey itself. Often we set goals and expect to reach them without considering the effort, growth, and time needed to achieve them. This expectation can lead to frustration and disappointment when things don't happen as quickly as we'd like. However, when we learn to trust the process, we begin to see the value in the journey, recognizing that each step is part of a greater picture. Life is inherently unpredictable, and embracing uncertainty is crucial for personal development. Many of the most profound lessons come not from success, but from the struggles we face along the way. When we encounter setbacks or obstacles, it's easy to view them as failures or signs that we should give up. Yet, if we trust the process, we can reframe these challenges as opportunities for growth and self-discovery. Each struggle teaches us something new about ourselves, our values, and our capabilities. This perspective helps us develop resilience, allowing us to bounce back stronger and more determined. Moreover, trusting the process involves recognizing that progress is not always linear. Just as the path to success can be filled with ups and downs, so too can our personal journeys. We might experience periods of rapid growth, followed by times of stagnation or regression. It's essential to understand that these fluctuations are normal and part of the human experience. By accepting that growth may not always look the way we expect, we can cultivate patience and maintain our focus on the long-term vision. This understanding empowers us to keep moving forward, even when the progress we desire isn't immediately visible. Another critical aspect of trusting the process is the power of patience. In a fast-paced world, we often feel compelled to rush through life, ticking off accomplishments and moving on to the next goal. However, true growth takes time. It requires nurturing and dedication. Patience allows us to savor the small victories and learn from our experiences. It invites us to engage deeply with our goals rather than simply rushing to complete them. When we practice patience, we create space for reflection and self-awareness, which are vital for genuine progress. As we trust the process, it's also important to let go of the need for control. Many of us have a tendency to want to dictate every aspect of our journey, from the timeline to the specific outcomes. This desire for control can create anxiety and hinder our ability to adapt to changing circumstances. However, when we learn to relinquish this control, we open ourselves up to new possibilities and experiences. Trusting the process means surrendering to the flow of life, allowing it to guide us toward what is meant for us. This surrender doesn't mean we abandon our goals, rather, it means we approach them with an open heart and mind, ready to embrace whatever unfolds. Believing in the process also encourages us to cultivate a growth mindset. This mindset is characterized by the understanding that our abilities and intelligence can be developed over time through effort, perseverance, and dedication. When we adopt a growth mindset, we view challenges as opportunities to learn rather than insurmountable obstacles. This perspective fosters resilience and optimism, enabling us to navigate setbacks with grace and determination. Trusting the process is inherently tied to this growth mindset. When we believe in our ability to grow and learn, we are more likely to remain committed to our goals, even when faced with difficulties. In addition to cultivating patience and relinquishing control, trusting the process invites us to practice self-compassion. On our journeys, we may encounter moments of self-doubt or insecurity. It's easy to be harsh on ourselves when things don't go as planned or when we perceive ourselves as falling short. However, self-compassion allows us to treat ourselves with kindness and understanding during these challenging times. When we embrace self-compassion, we acknowledge our struggles without judgment, reminding ourselves that we are all human and that imperfection is part of the journey. This practice can provide us with the emotional resilience needed to keep moving forward. Moreover, trusting the process often involves seeking support from others. We are not meant to navigate our journeys alone. Connecting with friends, family, or mentors can provide us with encouragement and perspective when we feel lost or uncertain. Sharing our experiences and challenges can help us gain insights and reassurance that we are not alone in our struggles. This sense of community can reinforce our trust in the process, reminding us that we are part of a larger tapestry of human experience. As we navigate our journeys, it's also important to celebrate progress, no matter how small. Each step forward is an achievement worth acknowledging. Celebrating our progress helps us maintain motivation and reinforces our commitment to our goals. When we recognize and appreciate our growth, we build a positive feedback loop that encourages us to keep trusting the process. This celebration can take many forms, from journaling about our achievements to sharing them with others. The key is to cultivate an attitude of gratitude for every step along the way. Trusting the process requires us to maintain a sense of hope and vision for the future. While the present moment is important, it's equally vital to hold on to the dreams and aspirations that motivate us. Keeping our vision alive helps us navigate the challenges we face, providing us with a sense of purpose and direction. This hope fuels our perseverance, reminding us that we are working towards something meaningful and worthwhile. By maintaining this vision, we can trust that each moment spent working toward our goals is a step closer to realizing our dreams. Trusting the process is an essential component of personal growth and success. It requires patience, resilience, and a willingness to embrace uncertainty. By reframing challenges as opportunities, cultivating a growth mindset, practicing self-compassion, and seeking support, we can navigate our journeys with greater ease and confidence. As we celebrate our progress and maintain hope for the future, we can fully embrace the beauty of our unique paths. Remember, every step you take is part of a larger journey, and by trusting the process, you open yourself to the endless possibilities that lie ahead. Celebrating small wins is an essential practice that can significantly enhance your motivation, boost your confidence, and reinforce positive habits. In a world that often emphasizes big achievements and grand milestones, we can easily overlook the importance of acknowledging the smaller steps we take along our journey. These small victories are not just insignificant moments, they are crucial building blocks that contribute to our overall success. By recognizing and celebrating these achievements, we cultivate a mindset that appreciates progress and fosters resilience. When we set goals, we often envision the end result, the completed project, the promotion at work, or the transformation we seek. However, The path to these accomplishments is rarely a straight line. It's usually filled with numerous smaller tasks, challenges, and efforts that pave the way for the larger achievement. By focusing solely on the final outcome, we can become discouraged when the results don't materialize as quickly as we'd like. This is where celebrating small wins becomes vital. Each small step forward deserves recognition, as it represents progress and commitment to our goals. One of the key benefits of celebrating small wins is that it reinforces positive behavior. When we acknowledge our achievements, no matter how minor, we create a sense of satisfaction and fulfillment. This positive reinforcement encourages us to continue taking action and striving toward our goals. It creates a feedback loop that helps us stay motivated as we begin to associate our efforts with positive outcomes. For example, if you're working on a fitness goal, celebrating your commitment to a workout routine or the completion of a week's worth of healthy meals reinforces those behaviors, making it more likely that you'll continue them. Moreover, celebrating small wins fosters a sense of gratitude. In the hustle and bustle of daily life, it's easy to become consumed by what we haven't achieved or the challenges we still face. However, by taking time to recognize our accomplishments, we shift our focus to what we have done. This practice cultivates a mindset of appreciation, helping us realize that progress is being made, even if it feels slow. Gratitude allows us to savor the journey and enjoy the moments that contribute to our overall growth. Additionally, celebrating small wins enhances our self-esteem and confidence. Each acknowledgement of progress serves as a reminder of our capabilities and strengths. When we take the time to reflect on what we've accomplished, we reinforce our belief in ourselves and our abilities. This self-affirmation can be incredibly powerful, especially in moments of self-doubt. For instance, if you're working on a project and successfully complete a challenging task, acknowledging that achievement boosts your confidence and propels you forward, reinforcing your belief that you can tackle the next challenge. The act of celebrating small wins doesn't have to be elaborate or time-consuming. It can be as simple as jotting down your achievements in a journal, sharing them with a friend, or taking a moment to reflect on your progress. The key is to create a habit of recognition. By intentionally carving out time to celebrate, we create a ritual that reinforces the importance of progress in our lives. This could involve weekly check-ins where you review your accomplishments, both big and small, or setting aside time at the end of each day to acknowledge what you did well. Another effective way to celebrate small wins is to create a visual representation of your progress. This could be a progress chart, a vision board, or even a jar where you drop in notes detailing your achievements. This visual cue serves as a tangible reminder of your hard work and dedication. Whenever you see it, you are reminded of your journey and the progress you've made. This practice can be particularly motivating during times when you feel discouraged or stagnant, as it provides a clear visual of how far you've come. In addition to personal acknowledgement, sharing your small wins with others can amplify their significance. When we share our achievements with friends, family, or colleagues, we invite support and encouragement from those around us. This communal recognition enhances the experience as we receive validation and cheerleading from our support system. Celebrating together fosters a sense of community and belonging, reminding us that we are not alone in our journeys. It can also inspire others to recognize their own progress and celebrate their small wins, creating a ripple effect of positivity. Celebrating small wins is also crucial in professional settings. In workplaces that often focus on larger goals and deadlines, taking the time to recognize individual or team accomplishments can boost morale and foster a positive work environment. Acknowledging small wins within a team encourages collaboration, reinforces a sense of shared purpose, and motivates everyone to keep striving for success. Whether it's completing a project milestone, meeting a deadline, or successfully implementing a new process, celebrating these achievements can lead to a more engaged and motivated team. Furthermore, embracing the celebration of small wins can help combat burnout and fatigue. When we focus solely on the end goal, we may become overwhelmed by the enormity of our tasks. By shifting our perspective to appreciate the smaller achievements, we can break down our goals into manageable pieces. This approach makes the journey feel less daunting and more achievable. Celebrating small wins allows us to pause, breathe, and recharge, creating a healthier balance between ambition and self-care. Celebrating small wins is an essential practice that enriches our journeys toward personal and professional success. It reinforces positive behavior, fosters gratitude, enhances self-esteem, and creates a sense of community. By intentionally recognizing and appreciating our achievements, no matter how minor, we cultivate a mindset that values progress and resilience. This practice helps us stay motivated, embrace the journey, and ultimately reach our larger goals with a sense of fulfillment and joy. So take a moment today to reflect on your small wins and celebrate the incredible progress you are making on your journey. Staying positive is a crucial skill that can profoundly impact our lives, shaping our perspectives, relationships, and overall well-being. In a world often filled with challenges, uncertainties, and negativity, cultivating a positive mindset becomes essential for navigating life's ups and downs. Positivity doesn't mean ignoring difficulties or pretending that everything is perfect, rather. It involves consciously choosing to focus on the good, even amidst adversity. This shift in perspective can lead to greater resilience, improved mental health, and a more fulfilling life. At its core, staying positive begins with self-awareness. It requires us to recognize our thoughts and emotions and understand how they influence our behavior. Often we may find ourselves trapped in a cycle of negative thinking where we focus on our shortcomings, failures, or the challenges we face. These thoughts can be incredibly powerful, shaping our self-perception and affecting our motivation. By becoming aware of these patterns, we can begin to challenge and reframe our thoughts. Instead of fixating on what went wrong, we can consciously redirect our attention to what went well or what we learned from the experience. This practice allows us to cultivate a more balanced view of our lives. Gratitude is another powerful tool for fostering positivity. When we make a habit of acknowledging the things we are thankful for, we shift our focus away from what we lack and toward what we have. Gratitude helps us appreciate the small joys in life, whether it's a warm cup of coffee, a kind word from a friend, or a beautiful sunset. By regularly practicing gratitude, we train our minds to recognize the positive aspects of our lives, which can enhance our overall outlook. Keeping a gratitude journal where we write down a few things we are grateful for each day can be an effective way to reinforce this habit. Surrounding ourselves with positive influences is equally important in maintaining a positive mindset. The people we interact with significantly affect our thoughts and feelings. Engaging with supportive, optimistic individuals can uplift us and inspire us to adopt a similar outlook. Conversely, spending time with negative or toxic people can drain our energy and foster pessimism. It's essential to seek out relationships that encourage positivity and growth. This could mean spending more time with friends who uplift us, engaging in communities that share our values, or even curating our social media feeds to include uplifting and inspiring content. Practicing mindfulness is another effective way to cultivate positivity. Mindfulness encourages us to remain present in the moment, helping us to observe our thoughts and feelings without judgment. By being mindful, we can reduce anxiety about the future and regrets about the past. This practice allows us to appreciate the present moment and the beauty it holds, fostering a sense of peace and contentment. Techniques such as meditation, deep breathing exercises, or simply taking a moment to pause and reflect can enhance our mindfulness and help us stay grounded. Staying positive also involves self-compassion. We often hold ourselves to high standards and can be our harshest critics. When we face setbacks or make mistakes, it's easy to spiral into negative self-talk. However, practicing self-compassion means treating ourselves with the same kindness and understanding we would offer a friend. Instead of berating ourselves for perceived failures, we can acknowledge our humanity and accept that making mistakes is part of the learning process. This shift in attitude fosters resilience and allows us to bounce back more quickly from challenges. Engaging in activities that bring us joy is another powerful way to enhance our positivity. Whether it's pursuing a hobby, spending time in nature, or enjoying a good book, taking time for activities that nourish our souls can significantly uplift our spirits. These moments of joy provide a necessary respite from stress and negativity, allowing us to recharge and refocus our minds. Finding time each week to engage in activities we love can serve as a reminder of the goodness in life. Additionally, setting realistic goals and celebrating achievements, no matter how small, can contribute to a more positive outlook. When we set goals that are attainable and aligned with our values, we create a sense of purpose and direction. As we make progress toward these goals, celebrating our achievements reinforces our motivation and builds our confidence. Acknowledging our hard work and recognizing our progress can create a positive feedback loop that encourages us to keep striving for more. It's also important to limit exposure to negativity in our environments. This could mean reducing consumption of negative news or media, which can often amplify feelings of fear or hopelessness. While it's important to stay informed, overexposure to distressing information can take a toll on our mental health. Instead, we can seek out uplifting news stories or content that inspires and motivates us. Creating a balanced media diet can significantly impact our mindset and overall outlook on life. Staying positive also requires a commitment to lifelong learning and growth. Embracing challenges as opportunities for development can transform our approach to difficulties. When we view obstacles as chances to learn and grow, we foster a sense of curiosity and resilience. This mindset shift can lead to greater adaptability and a more positive approach to the inevitable challenges life presents. Staying positive is a conscious choice that can transform our lives. By practicing self-awareness, gratitude, mindfulness, and self-compassion, we create a foundation for a positive mindset. Surrounding ourselves with uplifting influences and engaging in joyful activities further enriches our outlook on life. While negativity may be a part of the human experience, we have the power to choose how we respond to it. By actively cultivating positivity, we enhance our resilience, improve our mental health, and create a more fulfilling life. Ultimately, staying positive empowers us to navigate life's challenges with grace, optimism, and hope, allowing us to thrive in all aspects of our journey. Visualizing your success is a powerful technique that can significantly enhance your ability to achieve your goals and dreams. This practice involves creating a mental image of your desired outcome, allowing you to see and feel what success looks like for you. Visualization taps into the mind's ability to create vivid scenarios, helping you to clarify your aspirations and develop a stronger connection to your objectives. By regularly visualizing your success, you can cultivate motivation, improve focus, and build confidence. One of the key benefits of visualization is that it helps clarify your goals. When you take the time to envision your desired outcome, you create a clearer picture of what you want to achieve. This clarity can serve as a guiding light, allowing you to identify the steps necessary to reach your destination. Whether your goal is to advance in your career, improve your health, or nurture personal relationships, visualizing success helps you define what that success entails. By seeing it in your mind, you are better equipped to make informed decisions and take meaningful actions toward your goals. Visualization also enhances motivation. When you vividly imagine yourself achieving your dreams, you create a powerful emotional connection to that vision. This emotional resonance can be a potent motivator, driving you to take consistent action. The more real and detailed your visualization, the more you feel the excitement and joy associated with your success. This heightened emotional state can help you overcome obstacles and stay committed to your goals, even when faced with challenges or setbacks. In addition to motivation, visualization can improve your focus. By consistently visualizing your success, you train your mind to prioritize your goals. This practice helps eliminate distractions and encourages you to stay aligned with your vision. When you have a clear mental image of what you want to achieve, you are more likely to recognize opportunities and take action that aligns with your goals. Visualization acts as a mental compass, guiding you toward decisions and behaviors that support your journey. Another significant aspect of visualization is its role in building confidence. When you repeatedly visualize your success, you create a mental framework that reinforces your belief in your abilities. This practice allows you to experience success in your mind before it becomes a reality, effectively programming your subconscious to accept that achievement is possible. As your confidence grows, you become more willing to take risks, embrace challenges, and pursue your goals with determination. To effectively visualize your success, find a quiet space where you can concentrate without distractions. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths to center yourself. Begin to imagine your desired outcome in as much detail as possible. What does success look like for you? What emotions do you feel when you envision achieving your goals? Engage all your senses in this visualization. Imagine the sights, sounds, and feelings associated with your success. The more vivid and immersive your visualization, the more impactful it will be. Incorporating visualization into your daily routine can amplify its effectiveness. You might spend a few minutes each morning visualizing your goals or incorporate it into your meditation practice. Consistency is key. The more you engage in this practice, the more deeply ingrained your vision will become. Over time, you may find that visualization becomes a natural part of your goal setting and achievement process. Visualizing your success is a transformative practice that can help you clarify your goals, boost motivation, improve focus, and build confidence. By regularly engaging in this technique, you create a powerful mental framework that supports your journey toward achievement. As you visualize your success, you not only enhance your ability to realize your dreams, but also empower yourself to embrace the journey with enthusiasm and purpose. Letting go of doubt is a crucial step in unlocking your full potential and achieving your goals. Doubt can be a formidable barrier that prevents you from taking action, pursuing your dreams, and fully embracing opportunities. It often manifests as negative self-talk, feelings of insecurity, or an overwhelming fear of failure. While it's natural to experience doubt, learning how to release it can lead to greater confidence, resilience, and success. One of the first steps in letting go of doubt is recognizing that it is a common human experience. Almost everyone grapples with uncertainty at some point, whether in personal pursuits, career ambitions, or relationships. Understanding that doubt is a universal feeling can help normalize your experience and reduce its power over you. Acknowledging your doubt allows you to confront it head-on rather than letting it simmer in the background, which can lead to indecision and stagnation. Challenging negative self-talk is a vital part of overcoming doubt. The inner critic often fuels feelings of inadequacy, whispering that you're not good enough or that you'll fail. To combat this, practice self-compassion by treating yourself with kindness and understanding. Replace negative thoughts with affirmations that reflect your capabilities and strengths. For instance, if you find yourself thinking, "I can't do this," reframe it to, "I am capable, and I have the skills to succeed." This shift in mindset helps to cultivate a more empowering narrative that can diminish doubt. Another effective strategy for letting go of doubt is to focus on your past achievements. Reflecting on your accomplishments, no matter how small, serves as a reminder of your abilities and resilience. By recognizing moments when you overcame challenges, you can build a mental repository of success that reinforces your confidence. Creating a list of these achievements can be a powerful tool whenever doubt creeps in. You can revisit this list to remind yourself of your strengths and past successes. Engaging in visualization can also be beneficial in overcoming doubt. As you envision your goals and the steps needed to achieve them, picture yourself succeeding. This practice allows you to mentally rehearse positive outcomes, reinforcing the belief that you can achieve what you set out to do. Visualization creates a mental landscape where success feels attainable, helping to quiet doubt and increase your confidence. Surrounding yourself with supportive people is another key element in letting go of doubt. The influence of our social circles can significantly impact our mindset. Seek out relationships with those who uplift you, inspire confidence, and provide encouragement. Sharing your aspirations and challenges with supportive friends or mentors can help you gain perspective and reassurance. Their belief in you can counteract your self-doubt and remind you that you are not alone in your journey. Taking action, even small steps, can be an effective antidote to doubt. Often doubt thrives in inaction and overthinking. By taking concrete steps toward your goals, you shift your focus from what could go wrong to what you can accomplish. Each small action builds momentum and reinforces your capabilities. As you make progress, your confidence grows and doubt diminishes. Embrace the idea that failure is a part of growth. Many successful individuals have experienced setbacks, and these moments are often invaluable learning experiences. Instead of fearing failure, view it as an opportunity to learn and adapt. When you shift your perspective on failure, it loses its power to instill doubt and instead becomes a stepping stone towards success. Letting go of doubt is essential for achieving your goals and living a fulfilling life. By recognizing doubt as a common experience, challenging negative self-talk, reflecting on past achievements, visualizing success, surrounding yourself with supportive people, taking action, and embracing failure, you can diminish its hold over you. As you learn to let go of doubt, you open yourself up to new possibilities, greater confidence, and a more empowered approach to life. Embrace the journey of self-discovery and remember that you have the strength to overcome doubt and achieve your dreams. Seeking support is a vital component of personal growth and success. Whether you are pursuing a new goal, navigating challenges, or simply striving for self-improvement, surrounding yourself with a strong support network can significantly enhance your journey. Support can come from various sources, including friends, family, mentors, or professional networks, and it plays a crucial role in helping you stay motivated, inspired, and resilient. One of the primary benefits of seeking support is the emotional reassurance it provides. When you share your aspirations, fears, and challenges with others, you often find that you're not alone in your struggles. This sense of camaraderie can be incredibly comforting, reminding you that many people face similar challenges. Engaging in open conversations about your experiences can help alleviate feelings of isolation and self-doubt. Supportive friends and family members can offer encouragement, lending an empathetic ear and providing a safe space for you to express your thoughts and feelings. Moreover, a support network can offer valuable perspectives and insights. Different people bring unique experiences, skills, and knowledge to the table. By seeking support from others, you can gain new ideas and strategies that you may not have considered on your own. For example, a mentor can share their experiences and provide guidance, helping you navigate challenges more effectively. This exchange of ideas fosters growth and encourages you to think critically about your approach. In addition to emotional support, having a network can enhance accountability. When you share your goals with others, you create a sense of responsibility to follow through on your commitments. Knowing that someone is rooting for you can motivate you to stay focused and dedicated. Regular check-ins with supportive individuals can help you stay on track, encouraging you to celebrate small wins and adjust your strategies as needed. This accountability can be particularly effective in overcoming procrastination and self-sabotage. Seeking support also helps you build resilience. Life is filled with ups and downs, and having a network of people to lean on during tough times can make all the difference. When faced with obstacles or setbacks, a supportive community can provide encouragement and remind you of your strengths. This reinforcement can empower you to push through challenges and maintain a positive mindset. Additionally, learning how others have navigated their struggles can inspire you to adopt similar resilience strategies in your own life. It's important to remember that seeking support doesn't mean you are weak or incapable. In fact, recognizing when you need help and actively seeking it is a sign of strength and self-awareness. Everyone experiences moments of difficulty, and reaching out for support demonstrates a commitment to your growth and well-being. Whether it's asking a friend for advice, joining a support group, or consulting a professional, taking that step shows your willingness to invest in yourself and your journey. In practical terms, seeking support can take many forms. You might consider reaching out to a mentor in your field, joining a networking group, or participating in workshops or classes related to your goals. Online communities can also be a valuable resource, providing connections with like-minded individuals who share your interests and aspirations. Social media platforms, forums, and local meetups can facilitate these connections, making it easier than ever to find support tailored to your needs. Seeking support is a powerful strategy for personal and professional growth. It offers emotional reassurance, diverse perspectives, accountability, and resilience in the face of challenges. By surrounding yourself with a network of supportive individuals, you create an environment conducive to success. Remember that asking for help is a courageous act that signifies your commitment to your journey. Embrace the power of connection and allow your support network to uplift and inspire you as you work toward your goals. Keeping your vision clear is essential for navigating your journey towards success and fulfillment. A clear vision serves as a guiding star, providing direction and purpose amidst the noise and distractions of everyday life. It allows you to focus your energy on what truly matters, helping you make informed decisions and take meaningful actions toward your goals. To begin with, having a clear vision enables you to articulate your aspirations more effectively. When you take the time to define what you want to achieve, you create a mental image that encapsulates your goals. This clarity not only helps you understand your desires, but also allows you to communicate them to others. Whether you're seeking support from friends, family, or colleagues, a well-defined vision can inspire those around you and foster collaboration. Sharing your vision can generate enthusiasm and encouragement, reinforcing your commitment to your goals. A clear vision also serves as a motivational tool. When you can vividly picture your desired outcome, it becomes easier to stay motivated, especially during challenging times. Visualizing your success, whether it's in your career, personal life, or creative endeavors, creates a strong emotional connection to your goals. This emotional resonance can drive you to take consistent action, helping you overcome obstacles and maintain your momentum. Regularly revisiting your vision can reignite your passion and remind you of the reasons you embarked on this journey in the first place. Maintaining clarity in your vision also enhances your decision-making process. Life is full of choices, and a clear vision helps you evaluate options based on whether they align with your goals. When faced with distractions or competing priorities, you can assess each opportunity through the lens of your vision. This process allows you to prioritize actions that bring you closer to your desired outcome, while letting go of activities that may lead you astray. By keeping your vision at the forefront of your mind, you cultivate a sense of purpose that simplifies your decision-making. To keep your vision clear, it's essential to regularly reflect on and refine it. Over time, your goals and aspirations may evolve, and it's important to adapt your vision accordingly. Set aside time to evaluate your progress and consider whether your vision still resonates with your current values and desires. Journaling can be a helpful tool in this process, allowing you to articulate your thoughts and feelings about your journey. By documenting your reflections, you can gain insights into what's working and what may need to change, helping you stay aligned with your vision. Incorporating visualization techniques can also aid in maintaining clarity. Spend a few moments each day envisioning your desired outcome in vivid detail. Picture yourself achieving your goals and immerse yourself in the emotions that accompany that success. This practice reinforces your commitment to your vision and keeps it fresh in your mind. Creating vision boards, collages of images, quotes, and symbols that represent your goals can further enhance this process. By regularly engaging with your vision board, you remind yourself of your aspirations and keep your focus sharp. Surround yourself with reminders of your vision. This could mean placing motivational quotes in your workspace, using screensavers that reflect your goals, or sharing your vision with others who can help hold you accountable. The more you integrate your vision into your daily life, the easier it becomes to keep it clear and present in your mind. Keeping your vision clear is crucial for achieving your goals and living a fulfilling life. A well-defined vision provides direction, motivation, and a framework for decision-making. By regularly reflecting on and refining your vision, engaging in visualization techniques, and surrounding yourself with reminders, you can maintain clarity and stay focused on your journey. Embrace the power of a clear vision and let it guide you toward the success and fulfillment you seek. Taking inspired action is a fundamental aspect of turning your dreams into reality. It involves moving beyond mere thoughts and intentions to actively pursue your goals with purpose and enthusiasm. Inspired action is not just about doing, it's about aligning your actions with your vision and values, ensuring that each step you take resonates with your deepest aspirations. At its core, taking inspired action requires a mindset shift. Instead of viewing action as a chore or obligation, embrace it as an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. Inspired action stems from a place of motivation, passion, and alignment with your true self. When you feel inspired, your actions become infused with energy and intention, leading to more meaningful results. This transformation in perspective can make a significant difference in how you approach your goals. One of the first steps to taking inspired action is to connect with your inner motivation. Reflect on what drives you and what you truly want to achieve. Consider your values, passions, and what brings you joy. This introspection allows you to identify the actions that resonate with your authentic self. When you pursue goals that align with your values, you are more likely to feel motivated and energized. Taking the time to understand your why can illuminate the path forward and help you identify the steps you need to take. Once you've established your motivation, break your goals down into actionable steps. Inspired action doesn't mean you have to take giant leaps. Small, consistent actions can lead to significant progress. Create a roadmap that outlines the specific steps needed to achieve your goals. This process not only clarifies your path, but also makes it easier to take the necessary actions without feeling overwhelmed. Each small step you take builds momentum, reinforcing your commitment to your vision. Listening to your intuition is another crucial aspect of taking inspired action. Often our instincts provide valuable guidance on the right path to take. Pay attention to those moments of excitement or curiosity that arise when you think about pursuing a particular opportunity. When you feel a strong pull toward a specific action, it's often a sign that it aligns with your vision and purpose. Trusting your intuition can lead you to unexpected opportunities and insights that may not be apparent through logical reasoning alone. Additionally, be open to flexibility and adaptability. Inspired action doesn't mean rigidly adhering to a predetermined plan. Rather, it involves being willing to adjust your course as needed. Life is dynamic and circumstances can change. When you remain open to new possibilities and willing to pivot when necessary, you create space for creativity and innovation. This adaptability allows you to seize unexpected opportunities that may arise along your journey. It's also essential to cultivate a positive mindset as you take inspired action. Overcoming self-doubt and fear of failure is crucial in this process. When you approach your goals with positivity, you create a supportive internal environment that encourages you to take risks and push beyond your comfort zone. Remember that setbacks are a natural part of any journey. Instead of viewing them as failures, reframe them as learning experiences that can provide valuable insights for your future actions. Surrounding yourself with supportive people can enhance your ability to take inspired action. Seek out individuals who share your vision, inspire you, and provide encouragement. Engaging with a community of like-minded people can motivate you to stay on track and hold you accountable for your actions. Sharing your goals and progress with others creates a sense of connection and fosters a positive feedback loop that reinforces your commitment. Celebrate your progress along the way. Acknowledge and reward yourself for the actions you take, no matter how small. Celebrating your achievements reinforces the positive momentum and encourages you to continue pursuing your goals. This practice helps maintain your motivation and keeps your vision alive. Taking inspired action is a vital step in achieving your goals and realizing your dreams. By connecting with your motivation, breaking goals into actionable steps, listening to your intuition, and remaining adaptable, you can move forward with purpose and confidence. Cultivating a positive mindset and surrounding yourself with supportive individuals will further enhance your ability to take inspired action. Embrace the journey and remember that every step you take brings you closer to the life you envision. Believing in your power is fundamental to unlocking your potential and achieving your goals. This belief serves as a cornerstone for personal growth, self-discovery, and success. When you acknowledge and embrace your inherent power, you tap into a reservoir of strength, resilience, and creativity that can propel you toward your dreams. At its core, believing in your power means recognizing that you are capable of effecting change in your life and the world around you. This realization often begins with self-awareness, understanding your values, strengths, and unique abilities. Take the time to reflect on your accomplishments and the challenges you've overcome. By acknowledging your past successes, you build a foundation of confidence that reinforces your belief in your capabilities. Remember, every step you've taken has contributed to who you are today, and this journey is a testament to your strength. A significant aspect of believing in your power is embracing a growth mindset. This perspective encourages you to view challenges as opportunities for learning and growth, rather than insurmountable obstacles. When you believe that your abilities can be developed through effort and perseverance, you empower yourself to take risks and push beyond your comfort zone. Embracing a growth mindset allows you to approach setbacks with resilience, seeing them not as failures but as essential components of your journey towards success. Cultivating self-compassion is also crucial in nurturing your belief in your power. It's easy to be harsh on yourself, especially when things don't go as planned. However, practicing self-compassion means treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a friend. Acknowledge that everyone makes mistakes and faces challenges, and remind yourself that these experiences do not define your worth. By embracing self-compassion, you create a supportive inner dialogue that fosters confidence and encourages you to take bold actions. Visualization is another powerful tool for reinforcing your belief in your power. Spend time imagining your desired outcomes in vivid detail. Picture yourself achieving your goals and immerse yourself in the feelings of success and fulfillment. This mental rehearsal not only helps clarify your aspirations but also conditions your mind to accept these outcomes as possible. Visualization can transform your belief system, making it easier to act on your aspirations and navigate challenges with confidence. Surrounding yourself with positivity is essential for maintaining your belief in your power. The influence of your environment, including the people you interact with and the media you consume, can significantly impact your mindset. Seek out supportive individuals who inspire and uplift you. Engage with communities that encourage growth and celebrate achievements. Additionally, be mindful of negative influences, whether they come from self-doubt or external criticism. By curating a positive environment, you create a fertile ground for your belief in your power to flourish. Moreover, taking action is a vital component of believing in your power. It's one thing to have faith in your capabilities, but it's another to put that belief into practice. Start by setting small, achievable goals that align with your vision. Each time you take action, no matter how minor, you reinforce your belief in your abilities. As you make progress, you'll gain confidence and momentum, creating a positive feedback loop that further strengthens your belief in your power. Embrace the idea of being your own advocate. Stand up for your needs, aspirations, and dreams. Recognize that you have the right to pursue what you want in life and that your voice matters. This advocacy cultivates a sense of agency and empowers you to make choices that align with your values and goals. Believing in your power is a transformative journey that lays the foundation for achieving your dreams. By recognizing your strengths, embracing a growth mindset, practicing self-compassion, visualizing success, surrounding yourself with positivity, taking inspired action, and advocating for yourself, you cultivate a powerful belief in your capabilities. Trust in your potential and allow it to guide you as you navigate the path toward your aspirations. You have the power within you to create the life you envision. Embrace it and watch how it transforms your journey. In conclusion, the journey toward realizing your dreams and embracing your true potential is a multifaceted process that requires intention, action, and unwavering belief in yourself. As we've explored each element, from embracing your journey and trusting the process to celebrating small wins and seeking support, plays a critical role in this transformative experience. By keeping your vision clear and taking inspired action, you pave the way for meaningful progress. It's essential to believe in your power, recognizing that you possess the strength and resilience to overcome challenges and achieve your aspirations. Remember that setbacks are not failures, they are stepping stones that provide valuable lessons and insights. Surrounding yourself with positivity and engaging with a supportive community can bolster your journey, reminding you that you are never alone. Each small step you take, fueled by a clear vision and belief in your abilities, brings you closer to your goals. As you move forward, keep these principles at the forefront of your mind. Embrace your journey, trust the process, celebrate your progress, and above all, believe in your power. The path may be winding, but with determination and a heart aligned with your true self, you can create a life filled with purpose, joy, and fulfillment. So keep going, you are so close to manifesting the life you've always envisioned. Embrace the journey and allow your light to shine brightly as you step into your greatness.